Hello, today we are looking at the Gemini Jet's General Aviation Piper J-3 Cub in 1/72 scale. And as you can see, this model comes packaged in a very nice presentation box. It's got a very nice black box design, different than standard blue of Gemini Jets. As you can see at the front, we have an image of the plane. This is identical to the plane found inside. We have its scale information, in this case 1/72, and the model of the plane itself, the Piper J-3 Cub. Moving to the back of the box, you have another image of the plane, this time from the other side, so you can see it from both angles before opening up the box, as well as some information about what a Gemini jet is. In this case, Gemini Jet's General Aviation. Now moving back to the front, you can see it says, look inside. You can lift up the lid, and you can see the model on display like this without having to get it out. You can see it's looking very nice, set neatly in its box. So you can have it on display without having to get it out. And then, as well as on the lid, we have some information about the plane, such as here. This top section is the history of the Piper J-3 Cub. And then here we have some specification information, such as length, height, and wingspan of a real J-3 Cub in feet and inches, and then some other specification information such as empty weight, cruising speed, range, and things of that nature. But now let's open up the box and have a closer look at this lovely detailed model up close. See it packaged here. It's got a little stand here which we will be putting on later. So just remove the top layer of plastic. Now this is a nice detailed die-cast metal model, but it may have some more delicate parts, so you should always handle with care. And there you have it, the Gemini Jet's General Aviation Piper J-3 Cub in lovely 1/72 scale detail. Now let's look at the detail. As you can see, if we look at the wings, very nice detailed, very large wings. You can see the flaps, got the antenna pieces here and here. Now, it feels like this that you want to be careful with, as they may be liable to break if you're a little bit rough. Moving down, you can see the strut supporting the wings, and the underneath of the wings, sticking with that same level of detail. We've got nice rubber wheels, and they do actually move. And if you can look carefully, they say Cub on the wheels themselves, in reference to the plane itself. Moving to the front, you can see we have these clear windows, so you can actually see inside the cockpit, and you can see the two seats in tandem with each other inside the plane. We've got a nice central antenna, and of course we have the engine, as you can see, exposed bits sticking out on each side, as well as the propeller, which does in fact move, but you should always again be careful, as it's not a toy, this is a collector's model. Underneath you can see the strut supporting the landing gear, as well as the landing gear at the back. This has a tricycle style landing gear. There's 3 wheels rather than more than that. Moving to the tail, you can see looking very nice. You can see the rudder part, which would angle either way. A registration written on it of M6393H, and a little symbol here which says Piper Cub, again in reference to the name of this plane. And if you look closely here, it also says Piper just there, named after the manufacturer of this plane. So the nice little struts here supporting it. So you want to be very careful with those. Now let's look at the other side of this plane to show us the level of detail is universal across this model. There we go. Now as you can see here, we've got the door bit. What appears to be a little step up, so they could help the person, or the pilot, be able to climb into the plane quite easily. And again, it's the same level of detail. Looking underneath the plane, you can see we have a little hole for the stand, which we'll get into shortly, and the Gemini Jet's logo itself. You can see the detail across it, just all really nice. And you've got more struts underneath for the tail there. So as you can see, this is painted in the classic chrome yellow livery that the Piper J-3 Cub is known for. And this paint job is also known as Cub Yellow, getting reference to this plane, or Lockhaven Yellow, which is in reference to where it was manufactured many years ago. So let's get into a little bit about this plane and its design. As you can see, this aircraft is a high wing. As you can see, the wings are at the top. Strut braced. As you can see, these struts here and here. Monoplanes, it's got just one wing with a large area rectangular wing. As you can see, it's one big rectangle, quite wide. And now this particular J3 Cub is the variant A J3 Cub, otherwise known as the J3C. This is the variant, the J3C65, due to the engine this one uses. This particular model uses the Continental A658, which is also written on the box in the specification information. Now let's get into a little bit about the history of the Piper J3 Cub itself. It is the second most produced plane by the general aviation manufacturer, Piper, with over 20,000 being made in the US. It was first manufactured between 1938 and 1947, so a very, very long time ago. And it was designed as a trainer plane, so a plane for people to learn how to fly with. And for that purpose, it was very popular, and it was also quite popular just in general aviation purposes as well, as it was quite suited for many jobs. It was also found to be quite suitable for many military roles, such as reconnaissance and liaison, and so had a stint working there. Now, many of these planes still actually fly today, over 80 years since they first began production, once again in 1938. So it's a plane straight out of history, so it's a wonderful collector's piece, a lovely display model. Just overall, this is a fantastic model showing a nice piece of aviation history, and in particular, general aviation history. As many of these planes still fly today, and can still be flown today by more general public. Now this plane, as I've said, has a registration here of N6393H, and it has a nice wingspan of about 14.9 centimeters, and it's about 9.5 centimeters long, so it's quite a nice sized model. Now let's have a look at its display stand. Just pop the plane down just like so. This stand comes in 3 pieces. Just push them together like so. You take the model for the little hole, and it should just push in quite nicely. Then you can have it on display like so, really, really easily. It's a very nice little display piece for any collector, any person who's flown one themselves. Just overall, it's a really, really nice model. Great for display, great for a collector. Overall, it's really, really nice. And it's available now from modelcorner.co.uk.